Marvel Studios and Spider-Man actor Willem Dafoe, who of course played Norman Osborn, aka the Green Goblin, recently in an interview with Wired talked a little bit about his return, CG, and well, some of the bad CG, let's be real. We've talked about it before, and yeah, if you really look at it, especially if you watch it at home, you can tell that there's a little bit of wonkiness when it comes to the de-aging process. The whole de-aging thing is very much still new and very much still in its infancy. I mean, the first case I remember of it, I'm probably not the only one. There's probably been others, but the first time I really remember it was X3, X-Men 3, that opening, and it was honestly crazy to see. The next time I remember it was Tron Legacy, and then beyond that, you know, there's been tons of projects using it, and it's become more commonplace. Now they don't just use de-aging, they use literally like enhancing faces, making actors look bigger, muscle, and all that. Like, the technology's evolved, but there is this still like uncanny valley, especially when you have to rush a project out. So speaking with Wired, Willem Dafoe was asked about it, and he said they didn't really have to do a whole lot. They did have to de-age him in some scenes a little bit, but a lot of it was makeup and, you know, using lighting and everything, which again, we know they use the same effect, and by that I mean makeup, lighting, and angles in Guardians 2 with Kurt Russell, so it's not surprising. But he did say that there is scenes in there that if you really look at it, it does look bad. Specifically that it gets a little blurry and that it looks a little off because you just know. And again, you know, it's kind of where we're at, right? Like, I hate to call it out for something like that because to me, de-aging is it's an evolving technology. And you mentally know, you look at it, you go, oh, they de-aged them, right? Like, you just know it because they have to have, right? So we can obviously spot the little inconsistencies. But I will call out CG when it's used when it's not needed. And there's plenty of that. And sure, I called it out plenty of times, right? But de-aging, I think that's something we can give a pass to up until it becomes so commonplace that when it looks really good and then there's an off shot next to it, you will call it out. At the same time, I think people are just nitpicking now as well. Like, I remember when the last episode of The Last of Us dropped. Everybody was online going, oh, look at that stupid giraffe. It's so CG. It's so fake. And then they released actual video and pictures of what that scene looked like. And everything but the actors and the giraffe was CG. So, you know, film Twitter and CG experts aren't all they crack up to be.